Hello to each and every one of you sweet subscribers. I'm so happy to have you again today, and we are going to be making some groundnut soup. Correct groundnut soup, peanut butter soup, Nkatie Nkwan, however you want to call it. This is the soup we are going to make today, and it's so good. So this is a sneak peek of everything we'll be using, but you get to see whatever will be going into the soup as we go on in the video. I'm gonna start off by cutting up my onion. So this is one large onion I have here, and I'm going to use half of it to prepare marinade for steaming my meat, and half of that I'll be chopping up into tiny bits, and I will use that to prepare my groundnut soup. I'll be adding some garlic into the blender that's also going to be used for the marinade. I'll also be adding some ginger, which I'll cut up just to make blending easier. I'll also be using just 2 habanero peppers. These are so hot, so I'm always careful when I'm using them. I'll also add some rosemary, some cloves, some aniseed, and some peppercorns. And I'm going to blend all of that and make a very good marinade for steaming this meat. So to my cooking pot, I'll be adding some goat meat. I have some cow feet, and I'll also be adding some pig feet to this. At this point, I'll be adding my marinade to my meat, and to that I'll also be adding just a tablespoon of tomato paste. I'll mix that up just a little bit, and then I'll add 2 bay leaves, 1 bouillon cube, and some salt. And guys, remember, I have a list of everything I used in this recipe down in the description box with their respective measurements, so don't worry if I don't say anything in the video, you'll find it down there. At this point, I'll be cutting up 3 medium-sized tomatoes, and I'm going to blend that up and use it to cook my groundnut paste or my peanut butter. So I'll transfer my blended tomatoes, and to that I'll add some groundnut paste. This is 1 cup of groundnut paste, and I'm going to try and get as much as I can out of that bowl because I don't want to leave anything behind. So I'll get that groundnut paste into my saucepan, and I'll give that a good mix. I'll also be adding my onions that I chopped up earlier, and then I'll give all of that a good mix. Add a little bit of water to make it a bit light and easy to cook, and then that's going to go onto my stove. It's just been about 2 minutes since I put this groundnut paste mixture on my stove on medium heat. So I just open it up and give it a quick stir just to make sure it's not sticking to the bottom of the stove yet. You would have to keep a close eye on this so that it doesn't burn on the bottom. If not, that's going to alter its taste, and it just wouldn't taste as perfect as it should. So please keep a close eye on the groundnut paste and stir it often. At this point, I'll be adding my smoked turkey to the rest of the meats. The goat meat and pork feet and beef are harder, so I just had to give those ones a head start. Guys, just look at the groundnut paste. It's cooked to perfection with the right amount of oil on it. So at this point, I'm going to be adding it to the soup because it has done its job. It's so thick, so I'm going to rinse out the saucepan and add all of the water into the soup. One thing I forgot to mention earlier is that with my pig feet and my cow feet, I usually pre-cook them before I freeze it because they are very hard, and you need to do that. If not, you wouldn't be able to bite into them when your soup is ready or whatever you're cooking is done. This soup has been cooking for about 15 minutes on medium heat now, so I'm going to go ahead and add some powdered herrings, or what we call Amani, and I'll also be adding some smoked mackerels and I'll add some pepper just to give it that nice pop of color. And for anyone who wants that extra spice or extra heat, you can just crush one of the peppers into the soup and you would have it being as spicy as you want. I'm going to let this cook for about 20 more minutes on medium heat whilst I work on some rice balls to go with this yummy delicious soup. And there you have it, lunch is ready. Rice balls is set and we are ready to serve this food and have a wonderful afternoon. This is perfect for your weekends when you have the whole family around and everyone can sit around the table, eat and have fun and be happy. So groundnut soup doesn't require you to do too much. All you need to do is make sure you cook your groundnut paste very well so that you don't end up upsetting your tummy. And another thing is that you should spice up your meat very well at the beginning when you're steaming it so that it ultimately makes the soup taste good. You don't really need to add too much after that. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you try this recipe and I hope you like it. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and please give me a thumbs up if you learned a thing or two or if you enjoyed this video. And take care. I'll see you soon.